It's indeed a matter of great privilege that we are here to host the Indo-Canadian trade delegation. And as Mr. Bajaj pointed out, let me at the outset tell him that all of you, the diaspora, lives in India, who has gone out of India, lives in Canada, lives in US, you really make us proud. I mean, you're the guys who have changed the face of India. We're able to hold our head in highest esteem when we go out of India because of people like you. People who have gone out of India and made a name for themselves. You're talking about the statistics. He went to Silicon Valley a couple of months back, and we're very happily surprised to see that out of 4 people who work there, one of them is an Indian at the technocrat level, at the highest level. And we are more pleasantly surprised when we saw that out of every 4 Indians who are there, one of them is from Andhra Pradesh. And it's indeed a matter of great privilege to be part of this wonderful state. Friends, what I'm going to be doing is presenting you certain slides and give you a brief overlay into what Andhra Pradesh is. Mr. Bajaj was trying to find out what Andhra Pradesh has to offer. I'll give you a brief snapshot of what Andhra Pradesh is in the presentation that I'm going to be doing. I'll also talk to you about the information technology and the IT-enabled services industry, the sector that I represent from Government of Andhra Pradesh. I'll also briefly touching upon the electronics hardware sector which has become very important now, especially with the demands, electronic supply demand in the country increasing, and it's becoming increasingly clear that if we don't embark on a journey to indigenize and bring in production, it would become absolutely impossible for us to keep pace with the demands the electronic hardware sector is going to be posing to us. Let me quickly come down to the IT and the IT-enabled services sector. As far as Andhra Pradesh is concerned, we do more than 15% of the country's IT work. And city-to-city comparison, I think we are next to Bangalore. We've been growing at 26% year on year. Last year we grew at 26%, and if you compare it with the national average, it's more than the national average. And this sector is very important. As you rightly mentioned, information technology is one of the important sectors for our state because, if you look at the statistics, more than 40% of the exports that we do from our state comes from this particular sector, from the information technology sector. And this sector actually provides direct employment to more than 3.5 lakh people in our state. And when I say direct employment, then every one direct employment actually contributes to 4 indirect employment. So it's more than 15 lakh families, more than 1.5 million families are currently benefited because of the information technology sector. This is the importance of this sector. Quickly come down to country's biggest. Why country? I mean, to my mind, it might be the world's biggest e-governance initiative right now. And MeSeva, it's the state government initiative to provide host of G2C and G2B services through an open, transparent and online medium. We run more than 240 services right now through the MeSeva project. We're going to add another 100 services in the next 2 months. And this project is by far the biggest. And in fact, recently Government of India has also bestowed upon it the country's biggest e-governance award, and this project is going to bring in, and has already brought in, a lot of transparency in the way government interacts with the citizen and the business. Lastly, Game Park. Now this is our recent addition, and as I mentioned to you, this gaming, animation, media, entertainment park, a 30-acre campus that we want to build in the city. Chief Minister has laid the foundation for this project 7-8 days back, and once this project is completed, we expect this to generate $500 million US dollars worth wealth in this particular sector from this enterprise itself. It will give employment to more than 15,000 people in this particular vertical, and more than 600,000 square feet of built-up space, 200,000 square feet of parking space, so approximately about 800,000 square feet of total built-up space would be created. Besides creating campuses for anchor clients, bringing in media university, which can create a talent pool for this particular sector in industry. And this is going to provide huge opportunities in sectors like animation entertainment, in animation web designing, animation education, learning, PC, mobile gaming, console gaming, online multiplayer gaming, sectors which are looking up now, especially with the advent and prolific use of the mobile phones. Lastly, Hyderabad is a cosmopolitan city. I mean, there's no other city which can be as cosmopolitan as Hyderabad. You can be comfortable in Hyderabad even if you don't know the local language. You can be comfortable in Hyderabad even if you don't know the national language. So you can be comfortable in Hyderabad without any hassles, and the kind of infrastructure and the kind of hospitality this city provides, it's immense. You have hospitality industry is growing at a huge rate in this city. The country's best heritage hotel in terms of the Taj Falaknuma is in this city. You have Asia's biggest convention center, which can have conventions for more than 10,000 people in one go. It's there in this city. And if you look at the awards and recognitions which this city has achieved, I mean, it can be very safe and not be considered as presumptuous to mention that Hyderabad offers currently the country's lowest real estate rate. I don't think any city can offer an apartment at say 4,500 rupees a square feet. Even cities which are 10 times as small as Hyderabad are having rates which are 1.5 times. And this low real estate rate offers a huge opportunities for the businesses to come and invest. A lot of people attribute this to political reasons, but to my mind, the biggest reason why the real estate has become so lowly priced in this city is because of the infrastructure. Outer Ring Road alone has opened more than 2,000 square kilometers of area, and this entire area is now available for real estate people to occupy and colonize. And besides this, you have the enterprise of the players, because they are building real estate all over the country, so they are not leaving this city also. So there's a lot of supply which is there in this city, and this supply and this infrastructure has brought the real estate rates down to rock bottom, which also offers huge opportunity for the businesses to come and invest.